Taurus, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the next 6 months. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Taurus, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Taurus, is the 9 of Cups. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords upright. Your biggest challenge from now until the next 6 months, Taurus, is the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is a really interesting energy to be your challenge. It's often challenging for you maybe to feel satisfied just in life in general, in your relationships, maybe in the things that you're doing, maybe finding time for yourself, maybe something that's been challenging, or over the next 6 months, this may be something that comes to your attention. So definitely a challenge here when it comes to feeling fulfilled, satisfied with a certain situation in your life. This could be the lack of satisfaction in a job, in a relationship, in something that you're involved in. And we're going to find out more information on that for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, you have the Chariot, you have the Page of Wands, and you have the King of Swords. So in the recent past, there's a very strong energy here of moving forward and having some sort of new beginning and making that decision within yourself. You may have said to yourself, you know what, I am ready to move forward. I'm ready to have a new beginning. And you started to become very logical about the situation in the past. Now, if this wasn't you, it could have been somebody that you were dealing with, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They may have decided to have some sort of new beginning and move forward with you in the past. We're going to clarify this and get more information in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the 5 of Wands, you have the 6 of Cups, and you have the Page of Pentacles. So in the present moment, I really strongly do feel there's definitely something here about a conflict, about, you know, things not being in a place of agreement in the present moment. This is connected to someone from your past or a memory in the past. Something happened in the past and it's being brought up in the present moment and it's creating some sort of conflict. Now, with the Page of Pentacles here, there is some sort of new opportunity. Maybe you're giving somebody from your past a second chance here in the present moment. We're going to find out more, okay, when we clarify. In the near future, you have the 7 of Wands, you have the King of Cups, and you have the High Priestess. So in the near future, there is somebody here coming towards you, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm also getting a Leo maybe. There is some sort of energy here of this person not giving up. But then there's also equally some sort of boundaries that are being set here in the near future. And we're going to see why this is all showing up for you in a moment. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, excuse me, you have the 6 of Swords, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Temperance. So in the near future, it looks like eventually you're disconnecting from something. You may be disconnecting from somebody here who's been making you wait. Some of you are married to somebody and they've been making you wait. Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Taurus, maybe Capricorn, Virgo. I see that something that once was very stable may come to an end, okay? Why is this happening? Yeah, because you're having some sort of new beginning. You're recognizing and realizing over the next 6 months, it's time for you to have some sort of new beginning because a lot of you are involved in a situation that's been nothing but toxic. It's taking you some time to move away from the situation, but eventually you will. You just had, or you will be having, depending on when you watch this, there's either has already happened, depending on when you watch this, or it is going to happen. There is going to be a lunar eclipse on your ascendant, on your moon sign, or on your sun sign. So wherever this is happening, it's happening to show you that something within you is changing. And because you're changing, what's going to happen is your environment's going to change. Certain things around you are going to change because maybe you want better, you want more. And this is connected to your challenge because you're not satisfied with something. You may be, and again, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be love. For some of you, it's a relationship. For others of you, it could be a money situation, but you're not happy. You're not satisfied with something. And it's now coming to your attention that your needs or whatever it is that you desire or need it's not being fulfilled. This is all about yourself. 9 of Pentacles, okay? And maybe the other person that you're dealing with. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Justice, the Devil, and the Three of Wands. A lot of signs have been getting the Three of Wands recently, and the Three of Wands is a representation of moving to the next milestone in our lives. For many of you, I think what is going to be your biggest challenge over the next 6 months is recognizing and realizing the things that have been out of balance in your life, okay? Again, out of balance, you know, relationships, out of balance environments, out of balance friendships, out of balance work situations. What in your life has become overly toxic and overwhelming to the point where now you're realizing it's time for you to go or time for you to disengage in order for you to feel happy and satisfied again. Because for you, Taurus, there's no point in you being in a situation that's out of balance, that's toxic, that isn't leading you to feel happy and satisfied. So your challenge over the next 6 months is to determine how you can disengage from a situation that is not serving you on an emotional level. I'm seeing 333 on the clock. There could be some sort of important message here when it comes to 333. And I'm also getting the Three of Wands as well. So this could have a lot to do with you traveling, moving, it's almost like you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. This is a common theme I'm seeing with everybody over the next 6 months. And March is going to be a big month. And I'm going to actually try to talk about that in the extended. I'm going to make a note of it because March is a huge month where we're going to have a huge shift. And I want to prepare you for that. Okay. So your challenge has a lot to do with the fact that you're moving, away from something that's been toxic in order to bring your personal satisfaction, your fulfillment back into balance, because there's something here about you not being happy for quite some time. And this is connected to something that's been holding you back for quite some time, okay? So that is your challenge. That's what I'm seeing. Let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is clarified by the Nine of Cups. You have the Seven of Cups and you have the Five of Wands. So in the recent past, there was a conflict between you and a specific person, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Leo. You had some sort of issue with this person in the past because there was a lack of clarity in terms of the direction of the relationship or the clarity on what the relationship was here in the past. There was a huge conflict. And for many of you, this was connected to a relationship starting or having some sort of new beginning. Some of you gave somebody here a second chance in the recent past as well, even though something was not clear between you and them. Tell me more about the Page of Wands in the recent past for Taurus. So the Page of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands. You have the Hangman and you have the Ace of Swords. So in the recent past, you were dealing with maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a Pisces, a Gemini here, or an Aries. This person took their time or they were on and off with you here in the past and you wanted some sort of clarity about that. For many of you, you decided to give this person a second chance, even when you may have felt like they didn't deserve it, but you may have decided to give this person a second chance because you believed in the past that things would improve and get better. Tell me more about the Chariot for Taurus. What happened here in the past? What is it that they need to know? So the Chariot is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Page of Swords and you have the Eight of Cups. So in the recent past, I do feel like eventually you walked away. You came to this decision here in the past, Taurus, that it was time for you to move forward because again, you weren't satisfied. So this same energy is showing up again. Okay. So a lot of you are still involved in a situation where you don't feel satisfied and happy. And if you've walked away or disconnected from this is what I see happen in the past anyways. You disconnected, you walked away, you started to work on yourself. Now, in the present moment, this person from the past is still showing up and there's still a conflict, which means, and I'm just going to say this, I'm going to stop right here before I continue with your reading. For those of you watching and, you're saying, look, there's no conflict anymore. They're gone. I'm gone. I've been out for quite some time. That's great. Okay. It means that you're way ahead of everybody else. But when this energy is still showing up, it means that there is a portion of people out there that are still in this place of connecting or dealing with someone from their past that they've had issues with for quite some time. Like I said, some of you are still giving this person a chance, an opportunity, even though you know that they don't deserve it, because you believe that it's going to lead to something long-term. But at the end of the night, you're still worried about it. And for many of you, this person may have apologized, this water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but there's still a conflict. Tell me more about the 5 of Wands for Taurus. Why is it here? What is it that they need to know in the present moment? So the 5 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Wands and you have the Queen of Pentacles. So in the present moment, the reason why there's a conflict between you and this person, this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, they want to have a new beginning with you. This person is arguing with you because they want to be with you. They're letting you know that it's up to you. There's a choice or decision, okay? And most of these readings that I'm doing, it's either someone new is coming in or somebody from the past, you still have unresolved issues. I feel like you still have unresolved issues with this person. This person, this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, they want you to eventually make some sort of decision because they're now realizing how much they love you and how much they want to be with you. They don't like the fact that you're leaving or disconnecting, okay? And it doesn't matter when you leave or disconnect. It's showing that eventually you leave or disconnect. Time is irrelevant in the readings. It's the energy. As long as we're conscious of the energy and we can apply it to our life, that's how we're going to improve things, because we're one step ahead of everybody else when we watch these readings. It's like watching the news or watching the forecast, the weather forecast. I want to know if it's going to rain or snow. So for many of you, somebody here is still in love with you in the present moment. I do see you're going to give them a second chance, or you're going to plant a new seed, possibly with maybe somebody new. We're going to see. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the present moment. What does Taurus need to know? What do they need to be aware of? You have the 7 of Pentacles, you have the 3 of Pentacles, and you have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, see, look. Remember I was talking about the 6 of Swords, and there it's showing up again. You have an expectation in the present moment, even though you're going to give this person a chance, okay, whether it doesn't matter, new person or past person. I'm seeing a past person in the present moment. If it's a new person, just apply it to your situation. If you're starting something new with someone, you are in this place, Taurus, in the present moment of having a very high expectation. Very high expectation. When you invest your time, your energy, your money into this person or situation, if it doesn't go the way you want it to, I see you disconnecting. This is what's creating the conflict, because you may be saying to this person, look, I have X, Y, and Z expectations. If you don't fulfill those expectations, I'm out. I'm not going to waste my time, because there was a conflict here in the past, because there was confusion and there was a lot of uncertainty. So I feel very strongly in the present moment, you're dealing with someone you've given chance after chance after chance to, or they've given you chance after chance. And now there's some sort of expectation. And this is why your challenge is the 9 of Cups, because you want to feel fulfilled and happy. And you may be expecting to be fulfilled and happy by this person, but when they don't do what you want them to do, this is what leads to some sort of toxicity, and this is what leads to a conflict, and this is what leads to you constantly feeling overwhelmed and unsatisfied in your life. So what ends up happening in the present moment, you have the 6 of Cups, which is clarified by the Judgment. You have the World, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. So what's coming to an end is you working things out with this person, always trying to tie up loose ends and make things better. You're coming to the realization that you might as well have what you want, or you might as well have nothing. So in the present moment, this person that you've been on and off with for quite some time, that you have memories with, this person from the past, there's an expectation. And if this person doesn't come to the realization on how to work this out with you, which is what you want, I see it coming to an end. And this is why your challenge here is the 3 of Wands with the 9 of Cups, because you're willing to do whatever it takes to be happy again. You're willing to do whatever it's going to take for you to feel balanced in your life again, instead of being involved in a situation that's been nothing but toxic. And this is there's a big conflict here in the present moment. There was a big conflict in the past. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Now, in the future, you have the King of Cups. This person's showing up again, very much in love with you. And that's what I'm seeing. That's a common theme for a lot of the signs. It's like somebody here that you've had issues with, that you've been on and off with for quite some time, they end up coming back around. But when they come back around, they're coming back improved. And I did see this as well for Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. And of course, this lunar eclipse is happening in the 7th house for Scorpio, which is you. You are Scorpio's 7th house, and the lunar eclipse is happening on your 1st house. So there's huge changes coming in. So in the near future, what this person does, I do feel like they're going to come towards you, but they're coming towards you letting you know, look, I've changed. Because in the present moment, you have an expectation, like I already mentioned. And when this person doesn't reach that expectation, you leave. So what this person does is they take some time away from you. They start to work on themselves. And they end up coming towards you after being in isolation. They're thinking in the near future, you know, I really do want to have this happiness, this satisfaction, this fulfillment with Taurus. But a lot of you realize that, or maybe this person realizes that being alone is not the goal. The goal is not to be alone. The goal is to offer love and be in love with you. So I do see this person coming towards you, but intuitively you may need to make a decision if this person is worth your time and effort and energy. I think eventually you and this person are going to have a new beginning because intuitively you feel like that's what you want. But I think something has happened in the present moment where you are saying, I need to put my foot down, because if I'm not putting my foot down and I'm not disengaging from this toxic energy, then I'm accepting it. I'm accepting something that I really don't want. And this is why this person, they know that they need to work on themselves and then come back to you when they're ready. So in the near future, there's a choice. And I think the choice here is for you to either stay involved with this person or take whatever it is that, you know, is yours and leave. That's the choice, right? Because for many of you, like I said, you have an expectation and it's going to take time for this person or for you to even feel fulfilled by this person. And that's why a lot of you are disconnecting, because you want, and again, the reading could be vice versa. You want this person to change or you want this person to improve, and they're either having a hard time changing or improving because you're constantly giving them chance after chance after chance. When you say, no, I'm not giving any more chances, this person now has an ultimatum. But when you give this person the ultimatum, it's going to take time. So even when you disengage and leave, it may not be for another month or two until this person gets it together. They may need to know, Taurus, how much or how much it feels to feel hurt not having you. Sometimes we need to be things need to be taken away from us for us to appreciate their value. Do you understand? Sometimes you need to pull your energy back if people are not appreciating you and valuing you. So when you're gone and you're not there, that's when they're like, oh, gee, well, you know, what I'm used to and what I used to have, I don't have it anymore. So now I have to make do with what I have. So there's something here about you setting the tone over the next 6 months for a specific relationship that you've been involved in. Let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? So the advice for you is the Knight of Swords, you have the 8 of Swords, and you have the 2 of Wands. So your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize what situation you're in and to be very, very clear on it, okay? This is about getting clear on a choice, a path, or a decision of your life, and then sticking to it. So this is about being decisive about what you want. In the past, the reason why there was a major conflict and this conflict has not come to an end is because there's a lack of clarity in terms of what you want. So this is about you. It's not necessarily about this person. It's about you and what you want. When you start to get clear on what you want, if this person truly, really loves you, they're going to try to do everything possible to be in your life and be a part of it. But if you're forcing this person by giving them ultimatums and forcing them to make a decision and they're still not changing, it means that you only have control over you. So this is about you being proactive in your mental health, in your well-being, and what is going to make you feel happy and satisfied. When you start presenting yourself to people and showing them, look, this is what I want. I know what I want. This is the path I'm on. You want to come with me. You don't have to. It's your choice. That shows that you're confident. It shows that you truly know what you want. When you truly know what you want and you're doing what you want, you become so much more appealing to other people. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship, friends, whatever. Make sure you're clear on what you want, because the only person who has the control over their happiness is you. not somebody else. Don't give the power to someone else to bring forth the type of happiness that you're looking for when you can do it yourself and you can truly choose the path that you want to be on. That's going to make you happy. Okay. So this is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you got something from the reading. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.